This is Sage, sit, owned by Heather and Jared Meyer from Colorado. Sit. What I'm going to do is show you guys a few of the drills for maintaining and keeping her sharp on her delivery to hand. So the first one is I have her stay at sit. It's called a pile drill. And the object is to have her sit there, so you got to kind of watch over your shoulder. But the object of the drill is, as she gets one, that's the one she comes back. She doesn't switch. Now if I get a puppy that moves like she did there a little bit, instead of coming right back and sending her, I'll actually go past her, call her back into heel, relocate her, sit, fetch. So like I said, I don't care which one she grabs first, but when she gets it here, when she gets about 15 feet away, heel, sit, drop, heel. And you can see she's anticipating, fetch, which I want, but I don't want her just taking off either. Here, heel, drop, fetch. So that's called a pile drill. So I'm going to repeat that. Here, heel, sit. Occasionally, sit. I'll tap or hold, drop, sit. So once again, I want her to sit, stay at sit. So I just gave her a little nick there, a little tap on the collar, just a reminder. So this time I'll go a little farther out, so it really just depends on how much space you guys have to do this. You can see how far apart I'm spreading them. That's just to give her the opportunity, if she goes to switch, I can try and call her off without dropping one and grabbing a different one. So that time she didn't move, so I'll just come in, turn myself, sit, fetch. The one out there, I can't see it, so she might not see it. So you might get an opportunity to see what I do if she doesn't go. Heel, sit, drop, fetch. Because that other one's kind of down that little dip. So this will be a good chance for me to show you how I get her out there if she won't go. Heel, which I really haven't had that issue. Sit, drop, good. Fetch. So you can see she's going. Fetch. I just walk out, let her look. Fetch. I'll try and push her back. There we go. Good girl. So if you run into that here, that's how you do that. You just walk towards it, try and use the fetch command. Heel, sit, drop, heel. Now I'm going to do heel, what I call a double sit drill. Tell her to sit, throw it out. You need, of course, throw two. Sage. I don't care which one she gets first, but when she gets it, here, heel, and tap her back, sit, drop, Sage. So I threw it, so I'm going to send her on her name. So now I'm going to go back here to a different drill, which is called a sit, hold, throw drill. I'm going to have her sit, hold, tap her nose, throw it. The object, she hangs onto that until I tell her to drop. Sage. Send her on her name, because I threw it. Here, heel. Good girl. So I'll show you that again. She comes in the heel, sit, hold, and I throw one. Drop. Occasionally with a dog like her, I'll actually heel, back her up, heel, sit. Sage, because she wants to go so bad. This is a throw over drill. Here, but as I say, heel, I'm going to throw it. She can look back, but I need her to come in and finish. Heel. Sit. Good girl. Drop. Seat. The biggest thing with a pup like her, here, is just slow it down. Heel. You don't need to put enthusiasm into her. It's just control the enthusiasm. Heel. Sit. Occasionally I'll pet her. Good girl. Drop. Seat. Now I'm going to go back to that double sit drill one more time to show you that. Heel. Sit. Drop. Sit. So I'll have her sit. If she wants to think about going, sit, then just give her a nick on your collar for the sit command. Seat. Like I said, I have it in no particular order I want, but what I do, she's there, so as she comes in, I'm going to take a step back, step towards the other one. Sit. Drop. Seat. And then, of course, the one thing we never want to lose is, not that she has a shortage of enthusiasm, heel, but it's just keep the excitement in her retrieving. Hold. Drop. And what I mean by that are fun throws. So ideally, if you have the spot, it's nicer if you have, kind of a little incline just to kind of slow down, heel the dog's momentum. Sit. But I'll release her on, okay. Okay, okay. And just throw it out there so you can see how much harder she's going for it. But when she gets it, heel. I want her to come in, heel, sit, hold, drop. Okay, we'll do one more. With a dog like her, there's no shortage of enthusiasm. So be careful on the conditions, Heather, with her. In other words, if it's really wet, slippery, downhill, I wouldn't do anything downhill. Heel. Sit. Good. Hold. Drop. Good girl. Heel. Sit. So that's Sage, owned by Heather and Jared Allen from Colorado.